Black Panther? Rank 4? Who in their right mind would give tier 2 alphas to a Black Panther Civil War? This champion is not very good, right? Listen, I did it right before Season 3 started because I needed a better defender, alright? Rank 3 5-star champions in the Masters bracket, they just don't get any kills. Even rank 4 champions, it's pretty rare for them to pick up a kill, and that's if they're an actual good defender. Black Panther here, you know, people kind of figured out how to counter this guy, like, what year is it? They figured out it a long time ago is the bottom line. But the reason why I'm making this video now is because, well, you know, the top teams, they know my defense at this point. We've played a bunch of teams, everybody keeps track of everyone's defenders, so yeah, it's no secret. And I was talking to somebody about this rank up decision that I made, and they said they actually like Black Panther, and they said they may consider taking Black Panther up potentially even higher than rank 4, which is nuts. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm not going to out that person in case they don't want it revealed, but you know who you are. But today I figured, you know what, let's take a look and see how powerful this champion actually is. I've got a synergy team lined up here to make him just about as strong as he can possibly be. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. With Killmonger, Black Panther Civil War, on well-timed blocks, gains a plus 30% Fury buff that lasts for 15 seconds, and it stacks. We also have a 6% attack synergy with Killmonger as well, so if you pair just these two up together, you got some pretty powerful synergy right there, actually. I also have a plus 25% bleed synergy here with Hawkeye. The reason I'm choosing Hawkeye over the OG Black Panther is because of a synergy with Falcon, which we'll get to in just a moment. There is a synergy here with Saberman, where he gains plus 30% power rate when hitting opponents that are suffering from a debuff. Now, before I get the rest of these synergies in here, I need to talk about my masteries. I have Resonate on, which you don't totally need to take advantage of this synergy, but it is going to help. You can also just apply bleeds to the opponent, and they count as a debuff, and then you get the plus 30% power rate. But Resonate should help to keep this plus 30% rate a little bit more consistent, and I love the Resonate mastery. I don't know if I'm ever going to get rid of it. I actually really enjoy having Resonate for certain champions. I feel like it can be a game changer at times, so it's cool finding little champions, little tricks here and there where Resonate actually is a bit more effective. So this is one of those situations, which is awesome. On the downside to that, though, I actually don't play champions that have bleeds all that much, so I don't have the Deep Wounds mastery. I only have 1 point instead of 5, so essentially my bleeds are going to be lasting 2 seconds shorter than they would if I had that mastery maxed out. So 4 ticks of bleed. Whatever I'm going to, whatever bleed I'm going to apply to the champion, it's going to tick 4 less times. So we'll have to see exactly how much that is. I'm going to test against Winter Soldier here in just a moment. So yeah, I'm not getting full advantage of the bleed synergy. We also have a synergy here with Falcon, where all champions gain some crit and also Red Wings recon bonus, which we can take a quick look at that in just a moment. And then all champions gain a plus 5% perfect block. That's that synergy with Hawkeye here. So yeah, not the craziest of synergies, but hey, you know what? Some perfect block, that's always welcome, right? So Falcon, if you're not aware, Falcon, he has some pretty good synergies, actually, and he also has this passive at the very bottom of his description here that says, Falcon sends out Red Wing to scout for his teammates and provide intel. Each of Falcon's synergies provides an additional 10% physical resistance penetration and 70 critical damage rating. So not the craziest of bonuses, but you think about adding that on top of the crit that he already has here, and it's actually pretty good. To be totally honest, I don't know if that stacks. I don't know if you actually have double of that passive because I'm using 2 different synergies. I don't think that's the case, but yeah, I really don't know. I mean, it does say each of Falcon's synergies provides an additional of those stuff, so maybe they do stack. Who knows? Anyway, doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and test this guy out against Winter Soldier. Alright, Winter Soldier, my old punching bag friend. Let's see how Black Panther holds up against this guy. So my strategy is to get as many parries as possible, pretty much. You can see I'm only attacking a few times. Once I parry stun him, and as the parry stun's wearing off, then I'm gonna back out and you know, try to get another parry stun to up that damage. The crits, once you get the Fury stacked up, they're actually pretty decent. Look at that, the bleed for 550 as well. If I had Deep Wounds maxed out, then that bleed would deal over 2,000 more damage in total with that amount of Furies at least. Only 1 point in Deep Wounds. I have 0 points in Glass Cannon, no Suicide Masteries, only 1 point Assassin. I don't have any of the Fury Masteries, nothing like that. This is really not that strong of a build for this fight. I could even, you know, if I really wanted to, I could even drop the Stupefy Mastery and only have 1 point into parry. This way my parry stun time is reduced and I could actually build up more Furies. So yeah, I'm definitely not going for like the world record best kill with this guy. I'm just looking to have a little bit of fun and see what he can do. So yeah, I'm keeping the Furies up pretty decently here. The crits, they're pretty decent. Look at that, nearly 8,000 crit. Oh, that was a 10,000 crit on the end of the L2. So all in all, you know, not too bad of damage. Can't really be pushing this guy's power meter as much as I am outside of Realm of Legends. That is something to consider too. I am being a little bit aggressive here with, you know, trying to keep up these parries to you know, get all the Furies that I can. So in a questing situation, yeah, you wouldn't be able to maintain maybe as high of level of Furies, but he is also pretty tanky, so you know, not terrible there either. I'm trying to parry his specials as well, but it's not always that easy to do. I noticed on the special one, you only actually get 1 Fury on the double gunshot. You can, however, parry like when he first starts to lunge at you, and then parry the gunshots, and you can get 2 Furies on that. You can actually do the same thing with his special too. I think I get it off once in this fight, where you know, the first kind of hit of the special 2 followed by the initial gunshots, I'm able to parry both of those and get 2 Furies. So if you're really good with your parry timing, you can actually you know, up this guy's damage that much more. Still, you know, this guy is not exactly going to be taking the crown for DPS King anytime soon. I do not recommend taking this guy to rank 4. I certainly do not recommend taking this guy to rank 5. But you know what? Sometimes it's good just to have a little bit of fun with champions that you may not expect to be able to have some fun with. And with these synergies, well, this was actually kind of fun to do. So yeah, and although I'm taking a bunch of blocked hits, you can see my health is still 85%. It's not, you know, I'm not going down that much at all. That plus 30% power gain, you can really notice it. You can really feel it during a fight where you're just getting to launch a lot more specials. I ended up going with more special 2s this fight than special 1s. I actually think the special 1 is probably the way to deal the most damage, but without having Deep Wounds maxed out, it just kind of feels bad missing out on all that damage. I mean, every time I'm missing between 1,600 and like 2,100 damage or something like that, roughly. So yeah, just not having that Deep Wounds. Maybe at some point if I switch around my masteries where I have Deep Wounds maxed out, I've got Glass Cannon maxed out, you know, maxed out Assassin, maybe I'll pick up the Fury Masteries too, just to really see what this guy can do, and you know, drop Stupefy. But I don't expect it to be anything too crazy. It would just be another for fun type of testing. But you know what? This was pretty fun to do. He's almost down. Trying to parry that L2, can't really do it consistently. It's pretty sketchy to do it because if your timing is a little bit late, then you know, of course, you're going to take a bunch of bullets to the face. I am going to try to get a special 3 going here just to see what the special 3 can hit for. I'm going to try to build up these Furies a little bit higher than I have been. I think I get this up to 6 Furies. Yep, there's the 6 one. Let's go ahead and drop this L3, see what this hits for. You know, I could probably time the parries on the special 2 more if that was something I did with an average champion. Only 1,400 on the special 3. You do get 2 full combos in here, but yeah, the special 3, it really doesn't do that good of damage. So yeah, stick to the special 1 and special 2 if you actually plan on playing this guy. But he is about to drop. He is almost dead here. Still quite a high number of hits for a 455 champion. 455 champions can typically take this dude down anywhere from like 100 hits to, you know, maybe about 150, 180, somewhere in that range. So not the highest of damage output, but it wasn't the worst, and it was kind of fun. So yeah, that is going to do it for this video, guys. I figured I had to bring you a video on this guy because there's not exactly a lot of 455 Black Panthers floating around. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.